So how do you incorporate? How do you recommend? Because everybody's different. Everybody's got their life habits. So how do you recommend incorporating that level of working out into your lifestyle, into your training, into your job, into your family? How do you do that?
I'm happy you asked that. All right, and I had another viewer ask this question like that because he's a family man. He was telling me he was a family man. He does jiu-jitsu 3 to 4 times a week, and he lifts about 3 to 4 times a week. And I believe he was in his 40s or 50s or something like that, that. So just me knowing that, and he's telling me all that information, he's Eduardo, like that. So yeah, very good dude. But the thing is, okay, he's an older guy. All right, as a family man, a successful business owner, too, like that. Does jiu-jitsu and lifts. All right, and so he was telling me that he was getting tired, like that. He just like that, and so the first thing I told him, and what I addressed with him is like it's just too much. You're overtraining yourself. All right, and let me tread lightly with that word overtraining. All right, because you're only going to be overtraining. All right, like that if you're not hitting the big rocks for recovery. All right, meaning that the only reason that you're going to handle this amount of load work for working out and your hobbies and your gym and stuff like that is that you're still matching it with your recovery as well, like that. So if as long as you're making sure that you're still getting the rest and recovery, the amount of calories in input and output, like that, maintenance wise, what I mean, like that, the food and the water and things like that, those big rocks, like that, even so what I told him, and we've discussed this before, all right? My first question is always going to be, well, what is your goal? What is your purpose? You know what I mean? Is your purpose, your goal, to get better at jiu-jitsu? Or is your purpose, your goal to get stronger, live a healthier lifestyle? Well, I wouldn't say healthy lifestyle because either way, the one that you're doing, you're still you're moving around, still living health. But, what is it? You're trying to get stronger, you're leaning out or get bigger, or you're you're training for a tournament, and you want to win first place. Which one you're going to tell me? So, what I told him, is like, that it's just too much. All right, it's too much volume. All right, like that, and it's a lot of intensity. All right, what do I mean in this time about intensity? I'm not talking about intensity as going hard. All right, intensity in this what I'm talking about here is frequency. You know what I mean, like that. Okay, and because you're telling me that frequently you're going to jiu-jitsu and 3 to 4 times a week, and then you're doing a gym 3 to 4 times a week. That's a lot of frequency. Like that. 8
to 10 workouts.
Like that. So and let's just give him the benefit of the doubt that he's taking Sunday off. What I mean? 8 to 10 times within 5 days. That means that's 2 workouts per day. All right, like that. All right, even for me, like that. That's a lot of load, and I'm younger. You know what I mean? Like that, and so like. I was like, man, that's just too much. You got to lay back. Whatever your goal is, I would recommend that you do that, 2 to 3 to 4 times a week. All right. And then the hobby, or like not the hobby, your the other thing, is maintenance, meaning that you're only doing that 1 to 2 times a week. Right. Now that's going to really bring it down, right? Like that, where the frequency is not so heavy as for the volume of what you're doing and things like that, and it's a lot more manageable. Because now you're going to kill your body because, a lot of people starting out, that aren't, this is not their full-time job and they're trying to cram everything in like that, man, I'm going to tell you, that's going to be, that's exactly what I was feeling at right there. Those things are going to be put off because you're mainly focused on your training, your hobby and your training, your workout. I mean, you're not getting the sleep in and you're not even getting the food in and stuff like that because you're cramming way too much in like that.
What do you feel like about like light exercises? Like let's say you still like it just makes you feel good. So what do you say? Like I'm not talking about like a Manny Pacquiao where you do 1,500 sit-ups in the morning, 1,500 in the evening. That's just bananas.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis and all that. But I mean, like you wake up in the morning and you fire off 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, maybe a couple of no weight squats, just so that you're still getting your body, you're still getting that movement, you're still doing that every day. But your heavy load, so more calisthenics on
All right, so if I was talking, okay, so I'll give you two. I'll give you two scenarios. All right, one scenario that I'm focused on jiu-jitsu, and then one scenario that I'm focused on building, muscle or for the gym. All right, like that. Yeah, all right, and so let's just start with the jiu-jitsu. Okay, I'm gonna be doing jiu-jitsu, 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, and like that. So on those days, I'm heavily focused on, 2 days that I'm focused on my skill sets. 2 days I'm really focusing on pushing it and getting the rounds in. Okay. So then that means, 1 to 2 days. All right. When I'm doing the gym, all right, I'm focusing on I'm going to keep it straight to just total body workouts like that. All right. Because I want to make sure that I'm hitting every single body part. I'm not going to do a bro split where I'm, freaking like that, because again, when it comes to work, bro split, I'm gonna hit, my bis and tries. I'm gonna hit my glutes and my thighs. Nah, like that. No, I'm not gonna do a bro split. I'm gonna make sure, with those.
The voice change on that got me. I was like, okay.
With my jiu-jitsu sessions, like that, 4 times a week. 2 of those days are gonna be skills days. 2 of those days are gonna be getting my rounds in. Like that, all right, and then that means, all right. So now in my other days with my gym sessions, all right, I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting in, a full body workout, all right. So that right there, I'm gonna make sure it's, medium range, all right, because I'm not focused on gym. It's probably light to medium range with that full body workout, all right, because my gear, is like, this is just for maintenance. All right, like that. I'm not trying to build or anything like that, or I'm not trying to lean out. I'm just trying to strengthen out all the aspects and areas of what it's going to contribute to my jiu-jitsu. Okay. All right, like that. So now let's flip it. All right, I'm a jiu-jitsu hobbyist. I love it. I'm not going to take it away out of my day-to-day routine or my weekly routine like that. But gym is life, and I'm trying to build. I'm trying to look aesthetically as pleasing as I can, and things like that. So you're talking about 3 to 4 days of gym work where, all right, my volume throughout and the intensity is changing up. All right. So freaking, they're going to be my heavy days. All right. I'm going to have my medium days. I'm going to have my light days. You know what I mean? And so I'm not going to be going, how you program that is going to be very crucial. You know what I mean? Like that. So obviously I want to go in with my heavy days in the beginning where I have, more the energy through, the Monday, Tuesdays like that. All right. And what I'm doing with that is that I'll go my heavy. All right. I'll hold light so I can, recover. All right. And then towards the end, I'll go medium. All right. So, and again, these are not going to be any bro splits or anything like that. Just like that. Again, I'm still sticking to my total body workouts. All right. Where I have my maintenance where I'm not, so if I go Monday and I'm going heavy, all right, what's the number one thing that we would just talk about? You can't get suckered in on just freaking trying to recover all day on Tuesday on the couch.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the moving around? All right. Like that. It's the jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. All right. Then the next day, I'm still, light workout, for Wednesday, whether it's a light workout or a trigger session, you know what I mean? Like that, meaning for that trigger session, meaning, okay, I want to focus on this, I'm trying to pump up my chest or, like that a little bit more. Or maybe freaking you geared towards your jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? I want to freaking work on my grips and my back, like that. Exactly. You feel that? It's not as good as the glutes, So, like that. So Wednesday when I come back, maybe I do a workout geared towards just jiu-jitsu, where I'm I want to focus on a certain aspect of getting stronger for my jiu-jitsu, and I'm really triggering that, or like that. Or maybe just staying with the aesthetic value of it of I want to get my bis up, or I want to focus on my traps. I want to like that, on the glutes. Everybody wants to get the glutes bigger, you know what I mean? Like that. So then, go back another good little light workout of just rolling like that. So you're talking about Monday heavy, all right. Tuesday I'm going rolling around, just light. Wednesday, focus on a trigger session like that. You know, a couple body parts like that. You know, then I coming back on Thursday, rolling around again because, you know, I need that in my life. And then Friday coming back, getting another good medium hard workout.
See, for me, like, and this is like the bro splits.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I was only concerned about the aesthetics of my body.
Yeah.
Like nothing else.
That doesn't
like
work
before,
no more.
Like before I started training,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, and it was this and this, this and this, and that was all it was. So you do, you know, hammer curls and inside and outside, and supinated, you know, you did all that stuff. But once I started training, it made much more sense to me to get the full body workout in.
Mm-hmm.
To just do the full body workout less times a week because I wanted to be. At the time it was Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, but I wanted to spend more time on the mat and in the cage than I did in the gym throwing around weights because I've never seen it. Well, I have seen people get hit with a weight. It's devastating, but that's not really what happened.
Yeah.